We will come to the next important topic, that is translation. We have seen replication and transcription, that both take place inside the nucleus. So inside the nucleus mRNA is formed, and this mRNA is going to the cytoplasm and it will go to ribosome where protein synthesis take place. You know, ribosome is the place where protein synthesis take place. So translation, it is the process of polymerization of amino acids to form a polypeptide chain, that is known as translation. And this order and sequence of amino acid is defined by the sequence of bases in mRNA. You can see here, this is the DNA, this is the mRNA, this is the sequence that they are having. So the sequence of bases in mRNA will decide what type of protein is going to be formed. Then the amino acids are joined by peptide bond. Now for this to happen, for the amino acids to come and join to mRNA so that amino acids are formed, who is the person who is helping that? And that is tRNA. tRNA is the hero there who is taking amino acid. It is trying to code for amino acid through mRNA. So first of all, tRNA is not having any energy. Like you need energy, for that you eat food. So tRNA also needs some energy so that it gets charged. Charging has to be done to tRNA, and that process is called amino acylation of tRNA. So what is done in that? You can see here, this is an enzyme. First an enzyme complex is formed. How is that complex formed? This is the enzyme, this is methionine, that is amino acid. Methionine is the coding for AUG, that is the start codon. That's why we are talking about methionine here. So this is the enzyme, this is the start codon, and this is the ATP. Together enzyme, amino acid, ATP, it will together form an amino enzyme acyl enzyme complex. So first, you don't see this now, this is the first complex that is formed. Now this is charged. Now this tRNA will come and attach to this amino acid complex, and then there will be a bond between this tRNA and amino acid, and ATP would be there to provide energy. So that charge would be that tRNA would be charged. So now you can see the tRNA is charged, it is attached to amino acid, and enzyme and tRNA separates out. So that is called charging of tRNA. Now it is charged. This tRNA is charged. Now this tRNA, now look here. There are 3 sites in ribosome. First, how from where a ribosome came? This mRNA, it is coming out of the nucleus. Now when it is coming out of the nucleus, ribosome in the cytoplasm, they will come and attach to this mRNA. Now the ribosome consists of 2 units, one small subunit and one larger unit. Now these units will come and attach to the mRNA where they find AUG. So they will come and attach there, and then this tRNA, it is having the amino acid for the start codon, that is AUG. So this tRNA will first recognize AUG and it will come and attach to that place where AUG is there. So methionine, which is having the tRNA which is having methionine as the amino acid, will come and attach here. So there are 3 places in the amino acid, EPA. A is the binding site, the site from where the tRNA is coming to attached. P is the peptidyl site and E is the exit site. So here tRNA will come and attach to AUG, methionine, which is having methionine amino acid. It will come and attach to AUG. Then it will go to the peptidyl site. It will form and it will release one amino acid. This is the amino acid. It will release one amino acid. So methionine. Then the amino acid is separated from the tRNA. tRNA will exit from the exit point. It will exit. It will go to take another methionine. Same way, that is for the first start codon. Second tRNA will come. It is also having an amino acid. It will come and find out its anticodon is there in tRNA. So it will come and find out its codon. It will come and attach there. Now this amino acid will join to another amino acid. Then again it will go out. Another one will come. It will find its codon. It will sit on that codon. Amino acid would be released. So this way this chain would be formed. So the first step when methionine is coming and attaching to AUG, that is called initiation. That is the first step in translation, that is initiation. So ribosome is coming and attaching to mRNA, and tRNA, which is having the initiation codon, will come and attach to mRNA. This is the first step in translation, which is called initiation. Second step in translation is elongation, which I told you. This initiation tRNA will go, next tRNA will come and find out its codon. It will release amino acid. Again next will come, it will release amino acid, and this way a polypeptide chain is formed. So this is the second step, that is elongation or formation of a long polypeptide chain. That is the second step. And the last step is termination. For termination there should be some termination codon. We have seen tRNA does not code for UAA, UGA and UAG. So when tRNA comes across that UAA, UGA or UAG, it will not release the amino acid. So coding will be stopped. So that amino acid will not be released and the polypeptide chain formed would be released. Again this ribosome, they will separate out. So this is the process of translation, how the translation process take place. The same thing is described in this. This is the diagram which is given in your book. Here you can see the tRNA is coming, attaching to one codon, then going to the next point, polypeptide chain is formed and is being released. This is the step 4. You can see this diagram. Here this is the first step. After replication, transcription, mRNA is formed. mRNA is going to the cytoplasm. Here translation is taking place and the polypeptide chain is formed. Same thing is described here.